Alright, hey there. So we are working on a 49cc miniquad coil. There's a few different types of coils, so I thought I'd make a quick video on this one as I didn't see one on YouTube about it. So it's a little different than your standard maybe generator coil or something just a little larger horsepower, something like that. We're working on this miniquad right here. Oh, this girl. And take a look at the coil. So as you can see here, I've already taken the coil off. It's just 3 through bolts here. So top right there, down below right there, and one more right here. Pretty simple. Looks like there's some wear on here, especially here. I can see that there's a little bit of a chip come off in there, but it'll still work for what it is. It's definitely worn down a little bit on both of these wings, but it'll work for what we need to. Alright, so here we are. I've had the pull starts on these break pretty frequently. I was having some issues starting it, so reefing on this thing after a little while, and all the pull cords were breaking. I got a diamond grip right here. Supposedly they're unbreakable. So diamond grip unbreakable, says stronger than steel. We'll test that theory, but it does seem like pretty good quality. Definitely better than what I've been throwing on it before. And this was still only like $10 on Amazon, so we'll test out. All right, so fortunately, I was able to pull all this apart, and I don't need to recoil up the metal coil, so that's good. It's right where it needs to be. We'll be gentle with that so it doesn't pop out underneath. And then we're going to tie this inside here and leave the other side open. So what I just did is I pre-tied a couple knots and hit it with a lighter to melt down the frays. So I'm going to feed the non-knotted side through right here, down through to come out right here. And once you get your knot through, make sure that when you coil up this rope, that you go counterclockwise in those, in that line, in the guider here. Okay, so I'm going to coil that up. Can't do it one hand, so make sure you go counterclockwise. I also hit most of this with Never Sees, some type of grease, something. It's always good. So after I drop this in, just a note, there should be a washer as well, but it appears that this has been taken off before by the previous owner, and that washer is missing. It'd be roughly about this size that would just kind of slip over the top. This one's a little too big. It was just an extra one I had, so it doesn't quite work. So what we do, we'll take this here, we drop it in. It'll kind of find its home. There we go. Fill it in. That's good. And then we're going to put this piece here. You can see the tabs on the bottom side of this pop out over here. So that side's going to go down. So it's going to catch on the top like that. That's going to go down right into those, the sides there. Those little tabs will match with these tabs. I'll drop that right in. It's not quite set into place yet, so I will grab a little screwdriver here, just for the sake of this. There we go. Okay, it's in those tabs now, which is good. Good. Then we're going to set our spring on the top here. Slides right over. And then we'll have this washer and this screw right here that's going to go through that spring into the threaded area underneath. Just trying to my finger to start. I think this is a 532 Allen size. About 99% sure of that. One of these, right? Here we go. Yeah. Yep, 532. Make sure this is tight. Can't do this one-handed very well. This isn't all the way tight right now, but you can see right now I'm turning. It's already catching at the bottom, so that's good. And this is popping up as well, which is what you want to see. See that raising up like that? If it does not raise up, you got a problem. That's good. That'll catch right on the wings. I'm going to tighten this down again. All right. I'm going to feed the end of this cord through the entrance side right here to come out that side. See if I can make this happen with one hand here. So since I have so much pull cord here we go. I'm just going to pull on this side. You're going to see that's plenty right there. I'm about twice the length that I really need. So I'm just going to bring this all the way back. It'll retract fine. It's all working, so it's good. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little tension here, pulling this, about that much. And then I'm going to notch that off right there and tie the handle on to the end of the pull cord. That notch is not nearly big enough. It's kind of just sitting there, so I'm going to have to be very gentle with it, but I did get it just that torque, so this just started to raise up, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And now I'm going to get that handle over here tightened up pretty good and get it as close here to it as I can. So then when I release that tension, there'll still be a little bit of tension on it. It won't be hanging, flapping anywhere, anything like that. So let's put that on. All right, so we just fed that through bottom side there, comes out the top. I'm gonna tie a knot here. Pull this tight like I said. So I'm gonna do like this. Probably put it right about like that. Give myself a little bit of slack to pull back on right there. And I'll put my knots in right here, and then we'll release it. Alright, so the knot's made inside here. This is about the slack that I got right now after that knot and got pulled through, which should be good. I'll just pull this right out right now. Suck that right back in. Those are not raised up, so that's good. And then I know if I pull on this cord, there we go. So that should be good. We'll put it on and make sure that it turns over. Alright, so I apologize for the kind of poor quality of this video. This was kind of a last minute thing I didn't expect to record, but so here we go. So that's screwed in there, tied on all three sides, and as we pull here, we're good. So I know that's gonna work. It's like midnight right now, so I'm not about to start that up and wake up the kids, but we know it's all good. I usually do this too. I put a secondary knot in here. Some people cut them real close, right up tight, but I like to have my initial and then a secondary. I've had this happen too many times before where these have slipped off or fallen back in or whatever, so yeah, secondary knot, so it's cool. And then I'll probably cut it right here, that way it's not hanging anywhere, but that's where we're at. Pretty impressed, and hopefully this one holds up for us.